Welcome, welcome, everybody. This is your girl mixing it up with Lady Princess. You never know what you might hear, what you might get. Maybe a little gospel, a little R&B, a little some, but you're going to get some. So this is your girl doing it right in IntellectualRadio.com. Today I have a very special guest. And when I say very special, let me just tell you. First of all, I'm just going to let y'all know Whitney Houston got out of the grave and she was at doing the Browns event and was doing a thing today. I was like, wow, the dead has arisen. It wasn't even Lazarus. It was like, Whitney, get up. No, y'all have to been there. So at Clerk Brown event, I also celebrate my birthday at that event. I told this is a birthday party for me and your event. We're gonna do it together, okay? So I had the pleasure of hearing this young lady. Now her mama, let me tell you about her mama. She ain't nothing nice. It's some sister in Christ, but she told me, Princess, y'all got to hear my baby sing. And you know how some parents, they be momagers, but they really shouldn't be momagers because their child really wasn't talented. But this one here was like, and her name is Dr. Binion. She's also the president of West Side Ministers Coalition. And like I said, she's truly my sister. She was like, no, you got to hear her. You got the heels. I said, girl, really? She's like, I ain't playing with y'all's. So I said, Dr. B, and she don't talk like that. She gonna kill me when we get off this radio. But she was like, no, for real, because I just ain't gonna send my baby sick. Let me tell y'all something here. Now, y'all know I posted that video, and that young lady that was singing the video, this is her. Anointed, appointed. I mean, it's just, her voice is strictly from the angels. And I don't say that about everybody. And half of y'all, need to tune it up. But I want to tell the truth and shame the devil. So I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to have my guests to introduce themselves. And I told her, I said, she got to come to the radio. And she going to be singing, y'all. So I'm going live here. I'm a super producer. I'm going live. This is real talent. Because we better catch her while she raw. Because when she started making the $1 million deals, I can't catch her mama then. I'm just saying. Not her mama. I'm just saying. So her mama like, really, I'm going to get her. So go ahead and introduce yourself and tell me, and don't tell your age, right? We're gonna fool them with that one. Okay. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Joy Binion. I go to Marist High School.
I just told them to tell your age. They could thought you was in college, Okay, go ahead.
Oh.
Okay.
You said don't tell my age.
I know you can't tell them. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
So,
well, I've been singing for a long time now. What inspired me to start singing was my grandmother. She used to sing a lot, and even though she was tone deaf, she taught me a lot of songs. The first song I learned was Amazing Grace. I didn't learn the whole song, but she taught me what she knew. And one day I sang. I've always been shy with singing. Like for a long time, I was scared to sing in front of people. Like
really,
for some reason, I just couldn't do it. And one day I sang in front of my mom, and I guess she didn't know I could sing either because she was surprised herself. But then she told me to sing like for the apostle of my church, and when I sang for him, he asked me to sing in front of the church the next day.
Wow.
And it took me about 10 minutes to sing. Like I literally stood there like I froze in front of the church. Yes.
Well, what song did you sing?
Amazing Grace.
Okay, give me a little something.
That song. Okay. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Wow. And she didn't need no music. I ain't had to do no tuning. Now, Mama, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Dr. Felice Binion. I'm the CEO and president of the West Side Ministers Coalition, and I am going to kill you.
Okay. I told you she was going to get me, but I love my sister. I love my sister. So how did you feel to hear this? I mean, she sings. That's angelic. I'm sorry. That's an angel voice.
My mom could sing.
Okay.
My aunts could sing. My auntie Gloria could sing. They had a singing group, and I was part of that group.
Really?
But it wasn't my forte, I don't think, to sing. And so my grandmother was tone deaf, but she would be singing, and Joy would be in there before she passed. And I'll never forget coming into the house, and Joy and my grandma was sitting there singing Amazing Grace. And it blessed me so. But when she came, she was going, well, Mama, up and I was looking at her, I was going like, okay, God, because really God really did touch her and guided her through singing. She didn't have any singing lessons because nobody knew she could sing. And so when she went to church that day and she sang for our overseer, they were shocked. And I had been telling them, I said, I think she could really sing. And they were like, every time they were doing something, they were passing her because she was smaller than the rest of the kids. And she was younger. We're really younger.
Okay.
And so what they did was when she sang, he was like, well, I want you to sing for the church. And when she got up and sang, the whole church was floored. Because remember, they knew her when I was carrying her.
Right.
So for them to hear this little baby sing like that, some of them were crying. God had really moved in the church that day. Just watching her, they were speechless. I was speechless. I was crying.
Wow. Now, basically, we can watch this show again. All right, super producer. So you can go back and watch the show again, so you can see yourself. But I also want to know. I mean, is it a passion of yours to sing? What is your passion?
My passion is to sing. At first it was just like a little hobby, I guess. I didn't really know, I really didn't know like what I was capable of. I just would sing and get it over with. I didn't really take it serious until I realized that I could, like, through God's grace and mercy, I've actually, moved people, like affected people, like spiritually. A lot of people tell me I have an anointing in my voice.
Oh yeah, I just said anointing and appointed. You do.
At first I didn't know what that meant, but I just didn't know what effect I really, like, I didn't want to just throw it away. You know what I mean? I just don't, a lot of people just don't use their gifts.
No, they don't. Now, give me what you sung at Clark Brown's event.
Sing that song?
Yes.
The whole song?
I'll tell you when to stop.
Okay.
All
right. When you're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and if you're not that fighter, I see it in you, so we're gonna walk it out and move mountains. We're gonna walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up high like the day, and I'll rise up. I'll rise unafraid, and I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. When the silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, and I know you feel like dying, I promise we'll bring the world to its feet and move mountains. Bring it to its feet and move.
You want to take that from the top. Go ahead.
Okay.
Let's go on from the top. Go ahead.
All right. When you're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and if you're not that fighter, I see it in you, so we're gonna walk it out and move mountains. We're gonna walk it out and move mountains, and I'll rise up high like the day, and I'll rise up. I'll rise unafraid, and I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up high like the waves, and I'll rise up. I'll rise unafraid, and I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. When the silence isn't quiet and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, and I know you feel like dying, I promise we'll bring the world to its feet and move mountains. Bring it to its feet and move mountains. And I'll rise up high like the waves, and I'll rise up. I'll rise unafraid, and I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. All we need is hope. And for that we got each other. And for that we got each other. Yeah. We will rise, we will rise, we'll rise. Whoa, whoa. We will rise 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up high like the day, and we'll rise up. And in spite of the ache, we will rise 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up high like the day, and I'll rise up in spite of the ache, and I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again.
All right.
Amen.
All right. Anointed and appointed. And you are only
17.
17. Just turned 17.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, wow. I'm telling you, and that's gonna be that's my theme song. Since I heard you sing it, can't nobody sing it like you sing it. So what's in the works?
In the works?
Work record deals. What we gonna do, Mama?
Well, we're gonna work on The Voice.
Okay.
We wanted to get on The Voice, and we are. There's been a lot of people who wanted to come and manage her.
Okay.
But I've been very prayerful about who's going to be the one to manage her. I'm still going to be a part of it because that's my baby.
Absolutely.
You know, but it's like who I'm looking for some divine connections, really. Okay. Someone that is going to take her where God would have her to go so that she can be who God would have her to be. They're not going to mess over her voice and have her doing things that's going to damage it as she gets older, but someone who's going to understand her age and have certain connections and can open doors to get her where God wants. And she's a songwriter. She
you write songs?
Yes.
Yes.
What kind of songs you like to write?
Well, I've only written gospel songs.
Okay. So now it's gospel where you want to go. Where do you want to go?
I do want to do gospel, but I don't want to just stick with it. Anything I do is going to be positive and clean. I just don't want to just stick to gospel. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Now, if you want to call in, we're going to take any calls. If you're looking at the show, 708-223-8953. Do you have a stage name?
No, Joanna.
Joanna, okay, that's a stage name, Joanna. All right, 708-223-8953. We're gonna take a little musical break. Give us some breaks so we get some fans on in here. So she just sang something, get some water from Super Producer. But we'll be right back after this musical break. That was excellent.
Very good.
Is there something you want to talk about? Welcome back, everyone. This is Mixing It Over. Lady Princess. Again, you never know what you might hear, what you might see. Yeah, a little something, some little gospel, a little this and a little that. But it's all going to be positive. It's all going to be positive thinking. And today I have, if you haven't heard, I was glad of it. Woo, I have an angelical voice in the house. And I have my sister as well, Dr. Reverend Doctor. Dr. Reverend Doctor Bishop Anointed. She gonna be like, I tell you, I love this woman so much. Dr. Binion is in here with her daughter. This is her daughter, and this is her seed. And you can tell she's an angel. I mean, I don't know what else to say about you. I mean, you need a stage name. We got to give you something. You joy. You are really joy. Okay, I know. She also is a songwriter, right?
Yes.
Okay, and what kind of songs do you write?
I write gospel songs.
Have you wrote for any other artists?
For any other artists?
Yeah. Gotcha.
There's some. I mean, people have asked me to write songs for them, and I did, and they liked it. But
didn't sing it.
No, that's not it. It's just some other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Legal stuff. Now.
Yeah, legal stuff.
Legal stuff. Say legal stuff. Say legal. Legal. We're gonna help you out. We're gonna help you out. We're gonna help you out. So, have you been on any television shows, radio shows, or anything? Is this your first radio show?
Yes.
All right here. All right here. We're bringing up stars. Just want to let y'all know. Okay, so this is your first radio show.
Yes.
Okay, so you haven't yet, because I feel that God is going to open up a door and pour you out a blessing that you may not have room enough to receive. So I think you're going to be on your way. You have raw talent. Now, just give you a little history about me. I used to work with Jive Records. I was an A&R person for Jive Records, and your talent is raw. There's none like that. Most artists have to be trained, developed. It's just God going through you. I don't know how, it's just raw. It's just raw. Even the super producer said it's raw. And he's been doing radio forever and ever. He was here when Moses was here. I mean, he helped spread the Red Sea. I mean, he was like, I thought that was Aaron with me. He said, no, I was right there. So I don't know. He was on the rock eating sunflower seeds with Jesus. I'm just saying, I got to get them every now and then. But you have raw talent, and I'm glad that your mother sees it in you, because most parents and hopefully, like the door of The Voice, if you're watching this, The Voice, different talent shows to get into, especially local talent shows, and then also imaging developing. And I can tell you about that. You want, however you go out, that's how you want people to perceive you, an artist. So, and you have whatever your image is, be a good girl. Don't be a bad girl. You know what I'm saying? But if you're gonna sing like that and do those things, stick with that image. Don't let nobody change you. Don't let nobody come. You know what I'm saying? You are the talent. Remember that. And I can give you, and that's advice that I'm going to give you because I used to be in the industry and you are the talent. So if you say no, tell them your nose is your nose. That makes sense. And yeah, if I say yes, don't let them convince you to do anything else. So now the music that you write, do you have something that you wrote that you like for yourself?
What do you mean?
Like what song did you write that you have you ever wrote your own songs? You write other people's songs. So what did you write? Is it a love song? Is it what?
No, it's a gospel song.
What is it called?
It's called Hope Inside.
Did you copyright it yet?
Yes.
Oh my God, you know about copywriting. Okay, give me a little of that what you wrote.
There is hope inside of me. I just want to be me. There is hope inside of you. And you just want to be you. So let God hold your little hand and make you understand that God will always be your friend.
Wow, that is positive. That is very positive. I like that.
I wrote that when I was 10.
T-
10 years old.
10 years old?
Yes.
Yes, 10.
Really? Have y'all ever thought about singing together? Like, do y'all sing in the house together?
In the car.
Oh, in the car. Oh, see, she about to be like, no. Okay, so what is it that y'all sing together?
We well, because my mom only listened to Dusty's, I know all the Dusty songs by heart. So that's all we listen to.
Okay,
in the car.
so give me a song that y'all sing together. Why don't y'all sing that together? Yeah, come on, Dr. B. This your daughter. All right, come on, go ahead. Give me a song what y'all be singing.
What's the song we sing all the time?
I love this.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
You can't think of one?
No.
She ain't gonna try to think of one. Help her think of one.
Anything.
We sing what's that song? When a woman loves.
Okay, give us me a little song. Come on.
I don't know. I don't know all of it. You know when you like listen to songs, when the song come on, you know it by heart, but when the song is off, you can't remember it. That happens to me all the time.
Really?
I can't think of the words, but once that song come on, that's it.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So what is called? The Woman what?
I don't remember the name of it, but I know it's from R. Kelly.
When a Woman Loves.
Or we sing what's that song? That lady, so woo! You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know anything. We used to sing My Boy Lollipop.
Oh my God.
How it goes?
It's like my boy lollipop. You'll never leave me. Something like that.
We know the words when the song comes on the radio.
Okay,
one song we did sing a lot was No One. Like by Alicia Keys.
All right, how it goes?
It's like no one is getting in the way of what I'm feeling. No one is getting in the way of what I'm feeling for you.
And you had no vocal training?
I did have a vocal coach. Once my mom realized I could sing, I guess she put me into like he didn't teach me how to sing. He just taught me like, to sing correctly, like not to make sure that I don't lose it by damaging it, like standing right, what to eat, what not to eat before singing.
Okay, what to eat and what not to eat?
Well, dairy is not your friend when you have to sing. Dairy is not your friend.
What do you mean by that?
Like, okay, so one time I was, me being a kid, not right now, but when I was younger, I knew that I couldn't do it. I ate ice cream before I was going to sing.
Oh wow.
And you will choke up. Like you can't hit the notes that you normally can hit. It's like it coats, like the dairy product literally coats your throat.
Coats your vocal cords.
It coats your vocal parts. So it won't, you can't really hit the notes that you want. You'll be cracking a lot. It's not good. Or you can't drink cold stuff before it. You can't drink hot stuff before it. It has to be room temperature.
Okay, so basically he said drink room temperature water.
Yes.
And he really did help her in showing her how to breathe.
And how to breathe, right?
Her, you know,
projection,
projection,
the 5 steps.
What's the 5 steps?
It was you standing shoulder length apart, one foot before the other, enunciation, articulation, and sing from your diaphragm.
And drink warm water. Not too hot, not too cold, right? Okay.
Yep, and just right.
And no milky and ice cream.
Yeah, no milk.
That was the first vocal coach. And then we had Dr. McLean.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She sat under her for a while. And Dr. McLean was very impressed with Joy. And so I remember that day she was playing the piano and Joy was singing. And
she made me sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Oh, then she was popping on that white baby grand piano in her bed in her living room.
Right.
And my baby was singing that note till her little head was vibrating.
I want to hear it too. So, Super Producer, we got a request coming from the Super Producer. Oh, Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Can I look up the words?
Yes, you can look. You can do whatever you need to do.
I have to remember because I haven't sang that song in a long time.
Whatever. You need some warm water. I know you can't do cold.
Okay, I'll try to sing it.
And you know, Dr. Powell, Minister Powell, that was her first.
That was my first one. Yes.
And then Dr. McLean was her second one.
All right, she's gonna be singing Somewhere Over. He's like, hold on. He just girl.
We have to encourage our youth. You know, we see the negative, and we have to encourage and cultivate the positive in them. And when we see the gifts that God has inside of them, we have to, those who are spiritual, those who are mature,
absolutely
have to look and see and say, you know what, God, what can I do to help cultivate that? How can I be a part of help bringing it forth? You know, because it's like in the spiritual realm, but you've got to bring it from the spiritual, and it's got to be cultivated into the present, into the natural. So that was the question I had up before God when I first realized she could sing. It's like, God, now how would you have me to do, and what would you have me to do? Because I don't want to be in the way, but I do want to be to help her.
Well, that's why, I wanted to open up the door with Intellectual Radio and have her come on, because it's encouraging other youth. So someone's going to be watching and say, wow, she could do it. You know what I'm saying? And God is blessing her. Right. And that's why I would like to, that's what the show is about. Opening up those doors. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. That's why I said, she got to come on. Yeah. He going to tell us he ready. Okay.
You ready?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dare to dream once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday up on the star, to wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble smells like lemon drops, way above the chimney top. That's where you find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dare to dream, oh, why can't I?
Wow. Let me get, is it music in there? Let me just go my phone somewhere. She just awesome. Awesome. I don't know if anybody else is watching this, but you can definitely check it out on IntellectualRadio.com, and it's streaming 24/7. But you just have it. And like you said, Dr. Bing, and this is why I'm here. If you have something to say to your peers, because you're giving out messages now, and so whatever you're singing, the message of hope, the message of encouraging, because somebody else might not have that message. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's home is different. And that's why I try to open up the doors on my show, you know what I'm saying, to give a platform for the youth, for business owners, for people who have an idea. Every radio show is different, but that's why it's called mixing it up. Because it's not. I ain't talking about the shows and this and that. You know how everybody have one. Mine is mixing it up with Lady Princess, so you never know what you might get on the show. Right. And it's to open up a platform so raw talent like hers. Right. Because I guarantee you, they're going to listen to this and you're going to probably get calls. People are going to be listening to you. And just like the super producer said, when you start doing shows, right, people are going to be, but they, even because the wolf and sheep clothing going to come out. Right. But, they coming too. And, and my thing is just be guard, Absolutely. Be on guard, you know what I'm saying, right, on something like this. I do appreciate it. Did you have anything, your youth, if you had to say a couple of things to the youth, what would you say?
Don't give up. Sometimes people don't really support you like they should. Some people try to bring you down. Some people try to veer you from what you really want to do and make you think, oh, I can't do that. I'm too young, or I'm not ready for that, or oh, that'll never happen. Don't listen to them, especially if that's really what you want to do. Like if it makes you happy, if it's your passion, just go for it. You never know what doors may open, because a lot of doors are open that I would have never thought would open. So just always go for it.
So now, is singing just what you want to do? What about acting? You want to do into that?
Acting. Film? A lot of people say that I'm very dramatic, and I think I could.
Okay, I can see it in you.
If I really tried, look, I know how to make myself cry.
Oh, Father, that means you're good at acting. If you can make yourself cry, that's a good sign. Now, a lot of times, being in this business, and I'll say this business, and my son's in the business too, so he does a lot of. One of my sons he's with Wilhelmina Modeling, so they're in this industry, and as a mother, we're very protective of our children because I was managing my other son. He's done some movies in Disney, and I had to learn in the industry to step back as he got older, because when my son's is older, Devontae, who's modeling, but he's over 18, 21, and now he's doing it professionally, but he has a professional management and professional agent. But when he was coming up, momager was right there on him. So I have boys. So one of them, and then when I looked at him, like, you can't wear your chest. But I forgot he's in the modeling agent, you know what I'm saying? But he's a boy, not a girl, he's a boy. Then my other son, who was in the business, Jonathan, I was always taking him around, and there's certain things I would not let them do. He was on Chicago Fire, and they wanted him. It was a Halloween scene. They wanted to put on a dress. I said, "You're not putting on outfits. We don't do Halloween." And I did, and I stood my ground. And so he's just, it can be a kid walking down the street, but he ain't putting on no costume, because that's not what we do in my house. You see what I'm saying? Right. But they was like, well, it'd be funny. So people try, you know what I'm saying? And then children get to a certain age where it becomes, I have to get them a manager, because at this point, that momager head still come on, and then different roles come on. That's why I asked you about acting, asked you about singing, because at some point you are going to need agent, talent, and this and that, people who know the industry. You are going to have to do photos. You are going to have to do, you get what I'm saying? So all that stuff plays a part. My thing is research a lot of it. See, my sons were young, so I used to have to go get the talent aid. I had to get the, the permit, take them downtown. I mean, you remember all that. You had to do all that. But by me being in the industry, this is what blesses me, because I was the first African-American woman at Barbizon who won a contest many years ago. Remember Barbizon? Y'all remember Barbizon? I was about 110 pounds. I ain't gonna say all that, but and I was doing, and I won a scholarship. So that's how I got in the industry. So that's what I said. And then my grandfather played with Billie Holiday, and so I was around Cab Calloway, staple singers. That was in the house. So we learned a lot. So my thing is always listen to the elders, because experience is a good teacher. They'll tell you something. You be like, what? Do this? You know what I'm saying? And another thing, don't drink when you're out. Just don't care if it's water. Don't drink nothing when you're out. That's another one of my things. It is clear. Don't drink it. Don't drink it. Bring your own. Be wild. Bring your own drink. So these are just some advice I want to give you. But I also want to talk to the youth and the ones that are giving up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't you give up your passion. You're a very beautiful, talented young woman. You're anointed. I can say that because it's all over you. I'm not just saying it because you're here. I'm saying it because it's over you. And one thing I do is I'm gonna speak the truth. It's over you. God has given you a gift. And that song that you sung, what's that song that you sung? It Can Move Mountains.
Rise Up.
Oh,
I love that song.
that is a theme song. Ain't that a theme song? And I rise up. That's a theme song. If you listen to those words and the way that you deliver that song, it's gonna be some tears rolling because you're bringing positive to somebody that might not think they can do another day. You're telling them go another day, and I rise up just like the wind.
In spite of the ache, I'll rise.
I can't say so oh my Jesus, I can't say that you are doing something, and I'm so proud that you came on Intellectual Radio. I'm proud of that. Thank you for being. Let me have it the first.
Anytime.
The first. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I do my television show, I'm gonna bring it to my TV show. How about that? How about that? You are a blessing, and you have a Dr. Binion, Reverend Dr. Binion Bishop, a deacon, CEO, president of West Side Ministers Coalition. How many ministers in there now?
Well, we got a lot of them, but we have a melting pot. We don't just have ministers. We have social services, hospitals. We have CAP. We have the FBI. All of them. It's just elected officials. I mean, we have about 120 to 130 organizations. And about 300 in partnerships all across the state of Illinois.
You did that?
Yeah.
So therefore,
we work with the schools, the hospitals.
See, and something like that. See, we need to partner because I can bring IntellectualRadio.com to where you're at and start marketing and advertising. Because that's one thing we don't have in our community. And right now, this is a Black-owned African-American station. It's Intellectual Radio, a division of iHeartRadio.
Okay.
We need to be pushing this into the community.
And so they can know about it.
And exactly. They need to know, and we're gonna be taking pictures so they can see you was here. So, but they need to know about it and give them a platform. Just like right now, currently, and I'm gonna say this before I go, my company, Dempsey Staffing, we have 200 jobs that we've been doing direct hire for, and ex-felons have been coming, and we've been getting them to work.
Awesome.
And we're just looking for people to say, hey, can you tell people I got these jobs?
Well, you know what? You need to, because we work with the reentry, our returning citizens. And so we are part of that. Sheriff Dowd, I'm one of the county sheriff's clergy. So we work with a whole melting pot of organizations who are looking for jobs. We want to do a job fair. And we'd love to have you at the table. So then that way we can make sure that they get hired.
Well, let me tell you what you can do. You're going to love this.
What can we do?
They come in tomorrow. They get great work on Monday. I've been hired. That's how they've been coming. They've been coming in. Listen to what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. They come in. We hired them for this company. This company has authorized us to hire as many. We really got 500, but I say 200 because I want to try to, get the 200 in. Mm-hmm. They said, whatever you want to do. They said, because our company, Dempsey Staffing, has an A+ status in the Better Business Bureau. Mm-hmm. They said, whatever you want to do. She gave me a platform. So they're not temping. They're direct hire. That means they're getting a check every week. They get benefits, paid holidays, They on the payroll. Mm-hmm. Did you hear me? The pay to the roll. Mm-hmm. And do you know how many saying what? And so what I had to do, because so many people was like, well, I had to go out and buy 2 minivans to help get them back and forth to work. Now, I'm going to hold the elected officials, some of these ministers. I'm holding them accountable.
You have to.
I'm getting the jobs. They're working. They're not temping. They're working. They're employed. I'm making sure it happened. Now I need your help to make sure we can get them there.
Okay, and there is an organization also that I've been speaking with, that those who don't have their high school diplomas, they'll help them get those high school diplomas, and they don't have to go into a high school.
So they get the GED?
It's something like a GED, but it's still school to where they get their diplomas.
Wow.
To my
So that's
understanding.
But
that's the coalition. That's what we're about. We're about networking, coming together, and making a difference in our community.
see. And people need to give me some information so they can hear about it. Where to get websites? Talk to me. Talk.
Well, you know what? Come to our meeting. They should be coming there.
Tell them when the
This
meeting's
Thursday.
at.
It's 5701 West Jackson Boulevard at the Columbus Park Refectory. It's from 10 until 12. All are welcome. We have a continental breakfast.
See how she looked at me. We have a continental breakfast.
Unless we can get a sponsor.
Right. And then
we get a sponsor.
We're going to have some breakfast there.
So
I want you, and that's this Thursday, right?
This Thursday coming up.
So any non-for-profits?
Every first Thursday.
Every first Thursday.
We have for-profits and non-profits. They are
everybody.
The community, the residents, they come out as well.
Well, you know what? This Thursday, I'm gonna definitely try to make it in there because, and the reason why, because like I said, I've been honored to fund these companies, and let me tell you, and I'm gonna be, I hate to say this, but ever since y'all president did what he did, them doors have opened up for the felons because they have shipped people back, and now their products are low. And
you know what to tell me?
Okay, that's all I gotta say. Hey. All righty. So I'm not gonna say too much, but again, we have my friend, my sister in Christ, CEO, President, Dr. Reverend Bishop Binya, and we have her wonderful blessed daughter. Go ahead, you take us out. I'm gonna be the host. This is Lady Princess, but she's gonna take us out. Take us out. Take us out, girl. Say your name. Say your name. My name is so and so.
My name is Joy Binion.
Yeah. There you go. Joy. Look at her. Yeah. And I'm the singer with the most.
I'm the singer with the most.
Yeah, anointed, appointed.
Anointed, appointed.
That's right.
God.
Good song.
God serving.
All right, you want to
voice.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Do. Oh. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.